Mihir Shah, the main accused in the Mumbai hit and run case, was arrested on July 9, 2 days after he allegedly rammed his luxury car into a two-wheeler, killing a woman and injuring her husband. However, the Mahavikas Aghadi leaders are accusing the government and the police for defending Mihir Shah by arresting him after 2 days of the incident so that he can be shown negative in an alcohol test.
जब वो आरोपी 48 घंटे के बाद 24 घंटे के बाद में वो अल्कोहल कंज्यूम किया है कि नहीं ये पता थोड़ी चलेगा, इसीलिए उसको छुपाया गया। पुलिस को पता था कि वो कहाँ है, फिर भी उसको नहीं। उसके 2 बार उसने खुद की टेस्ट करवाई और उसको जब लगा कि अब ये मेरे बॉडी में अल्कोहल नहीं है, तभी वो आके सरेंडर हुआ।
ये जो लड़का है जो ड्रग्स के नशे में था और ये नशा जो है वो रिकॉर्ड में, मेडिकल रिकॉर्ड में नहीं आनी चाहिए, इसलिए 3 दिन तक उसको फरार किया था, छुपाया था और बाद में उनको लाया गया है, अरेस्ट किया है। मुंबई पुलिस के ऊपर भी शंका संदेह की बात आ सकती है उसमें।
The question is, what will happen if Mihir Shah proves that he was not drunk during the accident? And what if the police proves that Shah was drunk during the accident? Now, after getting arrested, Shah admitted that he was behind the wheel at the time of the accident but denied that he was drunk. If Shah's admission is true, then Section 281 and Section 1062 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita will be applied. Section 281 of the BNS says, whoever drives any vehicle or rides on any public way in a manner so rash or negligent as to endanger human life or to be likely to cause hurt or injury to any other person shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 6 months or with fine which may extend to 1,000 rupees or with both. Whereas Section 1062 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita says, whoever causes death of any person by rash or negligent driving of vehicle not amounting to culpable homicide, that is, causing death through an intentional act with the aim of causing death, and escapes without reporting it to a police officer or a magistrate soon after the incident, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description of a term which may extend to 10 years and shall also be liable to fine. However, if the evidence suggests that Shah was driving the car under the influence of alcohol, then Section 185 of the Motor Vehicle Accident Act will be applicable, which says that driving by a drunken person or by a person under the influence of drugs, whoever, while driving or attempting to drive a motor vehicle, has in his blood alcohol exceeding 30 mg per 100 ml of blood detected in a test by a breath analyzer or is under the influence of a drug to such an extent as to be incapable of exercising proper control over the vehicle shall be punishable for first offence with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 6 months or with fine which may extend to 2,000 rupees or with both, or for a second or subsequent offence committed within 3 years of the commission of the previous similar offence with imprisonment for term which may extend to 2 years or with fine which may extend to 3,000 rupees or with both. It will be difficult for the Mumbai police to prove that Shah was under the influence of alcohol. Generally, the level of intoxication in an accused can be seen and checked only based upon the blood test which is required to be done soon after the accident. But in this case, Shah was absconded for 2 days after the incident. However, as per the Mumbai police, Shah had consumed liquor at 2 different bars before the accident. To prove its allegation, the Mumbai police could seek witness testimony during the course of trial.